right, we come your way again. And as usual, it's Mighty Media, and this is the Trend Table. And as we do it always, today we have quite a comprehensive topic that we want to share with you. Very power-packed. And then I have with me here some two special guests who are going to help us understand and delve deeper into these topics. But before that, you know the name already. It's always Say Aim. But like I've been saying, on this show, when you say this, you know the brand. Just call me Alaji and I'll respond. And so with me here is my beautiful brother, Mighty Media himself. He's here with us. Mighty Media, you're welcome.
Thank you, boss.
All right. And then our beautiful guest, the Queen of the West. Madam, do you mind introducing yourself?
Adepa Daisy.
Okay, so you know to go by Adepa Daisy. So as usual, I just expect anything good from her. So the topics, let's quickly go into it. We are looking at values and goals in a relationship. That is one of our topics. We're also looking at how we are going to deal with a partner. If that partner actually has a fame, how are you going to handle that? We're also going to look at something called Colourism. Big term, right? Yes, you get to understand. And beauty. How does that play a role in a relationship? So without wasting my time, quickly let's go into it. Mighty.
Yeah.
We have different individuals, bring out from different backgrounds, and as usual, these people will have their own different values. How does this play a role in a relationship, and how is it going to be handled? Your first touch.
All right. The values and then the differences in it as to associated with relationship. It comes with a bit of temperament and that of how you are raised as a person. If your value does not match or does not align with your temperament type, you will find yourself complicating with what you have to do. For instance, if I'm a Christian or if I believe in certain beliefs and then me as a person, my instinct, the way I think, the way I perceive things does not match with my values, I'll be lost. I wouldn't know what to do at the right time. I wouldn't know what to put the right thing at the right place. Okay. And that will create a lot of complications.
All right.
Likewise, if this is on the part of a man and the woman also has different beliefs, different values and all that, and her temperament type does not also align with the values, it creates a lot of complications.
Okay.
And that's why we will not be able to even solve problems at all.
All right. Thank you very much for your first input. So what is making us to understand is that he took it from the angle where now you have your own values and even it does not coordinate with your temperament. So it's like you are living a confused being in this sense.
Yeah.
My dear, how do you take this topic? Values.
Okay.
How does
To
it play a
me,
role?
I would say when it comes to their values, most of the time depend on how the person one is being raised and how their character. Okay, so assuming one is being very junior or authoritative and the other partner isn't so or doesn't like it that way, it becomes very challenging. So let's say assuming I was really trained by a strict parent that I'm always kept indoors. Meanwhile, let's say my partner also likes, he's an outing person. He likes outing.
Okay.
With this case, it will be like there will be a contradictory.
Okay.
So I think there will be a bit challenging. So let's say when the guy wants you to go out, that you also don't want to go, it would confuse.
Okay.
So
I told you I had the right guess for this topic. And just like you're saying, look at the diverse angle in which they receive this topic. And I think it's looking very good from the beginning. So we continue. So, Mighty, with these values, as we are talking about, what are some of them that you think immediately comes to mind and they are really significant when you look into relationship? Some of those values, any of them that you think comes to mind, you know that these values, they mostly play in almost every relationship. What are some of them that you think of?
Religious values.
Okay.
That would be the first thing. For instance, even in a Christian home, where we find the partners in different churches.
Denominations.
Yes. The lady will be like, why don't we attend my church? Why don't you go to my church? And the man will be like, go to your church, and I'll go to mine. At the long run, they will come at a point where the teachings from the ladies' church or the wife's church becomes different from that of the man.
Okay.
It creates a whole lot of complications and all that.
So you are looking at religious
yes, the religious values.
Any other that you have to add up?
And that also has to do with where our culture.
Okay.
Yes, what we believe in as a person, how we are brought up, the kind of things that they made us to believe, the kind of things that they made us to do that we don't do. For instance, a woman who is raised in a typical tribe or a different tribe will always want to do her things differently, even in terms of going for ceremonies.
Okay.
So a typical Ashanti would never skip his funeral ceremonies. Yeah. Yes, that's the way we are brought up, and it affects us greatly.
Okay.
So if we're able to manage all these well, then I think we will be able to have a very good relationship.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So Marty is talking about religious values, and you're also talking about cultural values. Our sister, is there any other that you want to add up to this?
So I would like to add up to the religion side.
Okay.
So as to you marrying, let's say a Christian marrying a Muslim, most of the times it creates much problem. So assuming, let's say I'm a Christian, I get to marry a Muslim, he'll be like, since I'm a Christian, he has nothing or no idea about my religion. So I'll tell him I'm going to church. He will also be like, no, you have to be indoors or you have to pray. There is a contradict over there. So most of the time, it becomes a challenge for both couples.
So you think the religious values?
Shipping with the school values. Most of the times, lately, most people, they contradict so many things when it comes to marrying them. Let's say when it comes to school values, they'll be like, I was trained this way, or school is making me to understand that a man has to, let's say, a lady also has power in a relationship. So one man can do, woman can also do.
Okay.
But gone were the days, a woman has to be submissive, like you have to give the room to your man, as in he being the superior. But now school is contradicting so many things, so it's also affecting.
Okay, do you think you have something to add?
I really agree with you.
Okay.
The point where ladies feel like now the modern day school has given them the opportunity to explore more. They think they can be superior. In fact, in a relationship or in marriages where the lady get the upper hand to provide and all that, thinks she is superior and she has to dominate and she has to take control. In fact, that said that it goes like what men can do, women can do more better. Okay. So a whole lot of things women cannot do, but then we take it as they can.
So are we therefore saying on that education in some sort has come to create a problem for us?
In a way, I would say yes.
Okay.
Because the more you get prone to something, it will do you good, it will still do you bad. Okay. So there is a say too much of everything is bad.
Okay.
Once a lady gets to learn much, like she gets her time to learn more, she gets to know something, she gets power.
Okay.
Okay. But if a man gets to know it, he doesn't use it as a power.
Okay.
He circulates. Wow. But when a lady gets it, she becomes very pompous and superior. So I think in a way, education is doing us good, but it's also harming us.
Marty, do you have anything? Because I love that this comment is coming from a lady. A lady trying to make it a fact that if a lady gets power, she becomes pompous. So our dear ladies, this is coming from your sister, and I believe you take a claim. Marty, do you have anything to add quickly on that?
In my entire life, I don't like giving positions to ladies.
Wow.
Right.
Are you not being gender biased?
No, not really.
Okay.
Especially when men are there to handle it. Okay. I don't give the room for ladies handling it over the men. Except when the men are not capable. But if I have potential and capable men to handle it, I will give it to them. Wow. Because the moment you give a lady the authority, the position, remember, regardless of you being a man, she will infringe on you.
Okay.
And she will let you know that yes, she's a lady and she has the dominion over you because of the power given.
Well, I think if we are going to go deeper into this, it is going to turn into a whole lot, and it's very debatable.
Yeah.
So I think with that, we are going to actually leave it like that. We'll discuss into deeper with that what education has actually done to us, whether it has been on the positive side or the negative side. These crusaders of gender equality, is it really sinking down well, or we are just misunderstanding the issue, the terms in there? Okay, so one thing I'll ask you, giving your submission, I was also thinking about it, is that we are talking about culture, and I know food is an aspect of culture.
Yeah.
So with what I eat and what my partner eats, can that really even be an issue? Since it's a culture issue, I want to, because everybody will believe every home eats.
Yeah.
And then as partners, definitely there might be issue about going out, or even if you are married, then definitely you'll be cooking in your house. Yeah. Does this also create an issue that has to be looked at?
Okay, it can create an issue. But with me, I would say if I really want my partner or I want to really be with him, I have to learn how to cook his food.
No, okay.
Provided I want to be with him. And he has to also learn how to eat mine, because we are going to one particular family. Or let's say there's a saying, a man and a woman, they'll become one. So since we are becoming one,
you have to be one. Yes. Even when the person doesn't like.
No, when
for instance, maybe
I agree to marry, that maybe you eat akere. I don't know how to prepare it, or I don't know how to eat it. Since I'm with you, I've agreed to marry you. I have to learn how to prepare it and how to eat it.
Wow.
Provided I don't have, let's say, you see, we have some people, they're allergic to
flour.
So
we are talking about health and issues. Okay.
Provided I don't have any health conditions to that, I have to learn how to cook or eat it.
Wow.
So
that is good. So these values, I think because of time, or kind of, I know Mighty still want to add, but because of time, we will still want to look at, so these values, how do we handle it in a relationship? The values as we have outlined them, how do you manage it so that it does not become an issue between partners? How did you want to tackle that?
If you want to come clean with all these values, then of course you have to train yourself very well to suit whoever that you are with. Now you learn from the person.
Okay.
I know a woman that prepared a food for the husband, and always that's what she has been doing. Her food is very nice.
Okay.
There was a time when the man invited about 3 friends in addition to him himself, and then they sat down to eat. But that day, it wasn't a favorable day, where the salt became more in the soup. So as the friends are eating, they tested the soup and it was too salty. But the man passed back and called the wife, Abena, the man requested for additional salt. The man added it and ate it bitterly when the man knew that, yes, the food, there is something.
So there's a clear situation of trying to cover up for it.
Yes.
Okay,
that's
beautiful.
So when the friends ate the food and when they saw the man eating, they were like, and you're
okay.
So when they left, that was when the husband escorted the friends, and the husband came back and was like, and they papa. So the way you are brought up, the way you want to relate to the person, you have to learn how to relate to the person, regardless of your values and whatsoever.
You have to give room
for improvement. Yes.
I think I agree with him.
You agree?
So, yeah.
And you want to add any?
Yeah, would like to add a little. So no matter how or where you find yourself, since that's where you want to be, you have to learn and you have to cooperate so that you can fit in very well.
Okay, that is good. So we are talking about education, and then as in education, do you also think that communication can also play a role?
Yes, it can play a role.
Anything about that?
If I don't communicate my needs and wants, what I like, what I don't like, I might end up doing something to even impress you, but at the end of the day, it wouldn't be something that you will even use. Okay. For instance,
sorry to cut you, but I think the point is well made. But let me just ask you, so what if you have a partner who is not ready to really accept? You see any kind of trying to communicate as a form of critics. Because maybe your intention is that I want this person to know me, so that if today it has done it wrong, maybe tomorrow I can do it better. And this person accepts it as a means of critics. How will you manage a situation like that?
With me, I would say the person is not ready to learn. Okay. When there has to be a room for improvement. You have to learn.
Okay.
Since the person is different, is coming from a different home, you are there to learn or study the person. So when you are trying to correct or communicate something to the person and the person thinks they'll take it to be sorry,
An offense.
or an offense, then meaning the person is not ready to be with you. You have to cut it off. Because when you continue, it would affect you in the next future.
Mighty, will you also say that maybe the communication is not maybe really going well? Can that also be a case?
Regardless, every communication, if it doesn't go well, it depends on how you say it, and it can be straightened.
Okay.
Yes, comfort person know what's now.
Okay.
So if I should tell you what I like, what I don't like, and you find it to be something weird, of course you are not ready to leave.
Okay, thank you. I think this point is more than dealt with, and then viewers, I believe that on this you can form your own judgment and perhaps have your own improvement going forward. But there's a second aspect to it. If we talk about goals, because as part of the issue that they mentioned from the value that they listed, they talk about education, and then in all we all have our various goals. So as you are schooling, as you are getting educated, you're getting educated for a purpose. And as you are growing, you have your individual goals and then aspiration you wish to achieve. So how does this create a difference? And what are some of the goals that we can even look at? And what are some of the impact of these goals in a relationship?
Okay. So with the first, what I would say is, assuming a man wants a housewife. Okay. But here's the case. My goal is to become a banker.
Oh, okay.
When it happens, there'll be an issue because the man will be like, quit work, stay in the house, I'll take care of you. Whilst that's not what I want.
Okay.
There will be a problem.
Okay. So goals in itself, we are trying to agree that creates some kind of differences and which can affect the relationship. Right? Do you have any other in terms of goals that you wish to add up?
A woman wants to explore, must explore well. If your husband insists, I'm not really in favor of what she said.
Oh, okay. So you have a counter.
Yes. If a husband insists you have to be a housewife, I really want to stand on that and say that you have to. That's where submissive comes in.
So you should throw away her goals.
Yeah, not throwing away.
Okay.
I can establish a business for you. Goals can be compared. If you want to become a banker, yes, a banker as what? Owning the bank or working at the bank.
Okay.
Working at the bank.
Working at the bank. That is very. What is the end product of your goal? To get money of yours. Okay. What if I establish something that you stay home whilst others bring in and you do it?
Well, that is a very good alternative. But would it mean that you are changing the person's makeup? Because for all you know, it's not only about the money. People are working for so many reasons. That's for instance, maybe she's looking at the atmosphere, the joy. Maybe there's someone that she has looked up for all the entirety of her life. And then maybe you are just looking at the end result. Wouldn't that be a kind of suppression?
Okay. In addition to that, if you want to achieve your goals, and I am married to you and I want to help you, if communication is there and understanding is there, maybe some men would not want their wife always running, taking care, always going back and forth and all that.
They want to take care of you.
Yes.
So allow yourself to be taken care of.
Be a wife, stay home, enjoy what I'm giving you. If it is money, some people will even go to the extent of telling you that don't work. Every month, I will give you a salary for you staying at home alone.
Adepa, how will you take this in your life?
With this, most of the times in life issues or in life cycle, there is always a situation or problems popping up each and every day. So assuming I'm with you, you made me your housewife or whatever. Here's the case, you've been paying me. Then along the line, you lose your businesses. How would you take care of me or how would you take care of their kids?
Yeah.
You can't. But here's the case, I'm working. When you goes down, I should be able to support you.
A successful man has
Yes. No, you see, the
clearly,
crisis can come at
At
any
any
time.
time, sure.
You being successful, you can go from hero to zero
very true.
at any time. So that doesn't mean I should top
So,
up
so
to come
there's a clear indication
be a
that
house.
our
No.
goals has a lot of intertwine and has the potential of causing a lot of hazard in our relationship.
Yeah.
So I want to find out from our guests, in instances like this, how do we handle it? Where we have two separate goals. This is my partner's own. How do we kind of have a bridge? How do we kind of trying to make amends and then get a level ground in situations like that? Adepa, if you want to
With
take
me, in a situation like that, I would wish we fix it or we amend it in a way that it wouldn't affect both parties. So here's the case. You want me to quit with the banking to be your wife at home? There should be a business that I would handle. So let's
so
say
there should
maybe
be an agreeable alternative.
yes, that I would handle. So it wouldn't be as if you alone are taking care of the house.
Okay.
Because when
You are
there's
looking
a
at
saying,
instances of eventualities. Okay.
there's a saying that yes. So there have to be also
it's not
other
to call ebebu.
supporters or support from else somewhere. So
sure.
I think we have to agree on that.
Okay, so agreeable alternative from Adepa Daisy is saying that is the way to go. So whenever you have your goals intertwining, yeah, for instance, when you have head to head, then always someone should maybe try to be a tail. Mighty, if there's anything you want to add.
She just said exactly what I said previously.
Okay.
If you want to be a banker, I wouldn't want you to go back and forth coming in. I will establish something that will get you closer to the house. And that was when I said people go to the extent of you not working at all. But I made that before.
So you offered an alternative solution.
Yes.
Okay, but I think she came in that solution should not only be taken by you.
Yeah.
It should be something that both of you will come to.
When there is communication, we can talk things through.
So another thing, communication still comes in here.
Yeah.
I'm still yet to find a topic where communication will actually be missing. Viewers, if you have any topic of such, kindly forward it to me. Let's say that maybe that point, communication is not really important. But on that, then I think we want to go on a quick commercial break. When we come, we'll take quickly our second topic. Then we'll wrap up. Thank you. Okay, welcome again, viewers. We continue quickly with our next topic. And then, as I said, these are very comprehensive topic. And then our guests are giving us very profound comments and submissions to them. And the next one is kind of intertwined with the first one that we handled. So getting to the later part, we're talking about goals. And these goals, individuals can pursue to the point that now they get fame. So maybe I didn't agree, or maybe before you even met me, I have my fame already. I'm a celebrity, and then you have just come into my life, or you were even with me, and then I got to that level. Is this really an issue that is likely to bring a problem in a relationship? Right?
Why should my fame or how popular I am be an issue in a relationship? You know, we have various jobs that can make you famous or popular. It depends on which one or which part are you in.
Okay.
If you're a musician, your story is different. There's always an issue. Expect the banter from your wife, your partner. If you are someone that you're a politician, expect the insult from those that the citizens, the people. Okay. And here is the case: someone will even sit on radio just to insult you, and your wife will come in, will disagree because this work and the insult. So which part are you in? Every fame, every popularity comes with certain kind of challenges that you must face. But in all, if you agree with your husband, if you have the same vision with your husband, if they insult, if they say it, it will knock at your door, but you will never open the door for it to enter.
So the point is that you think it's a point, but it shouldn't be a case.
Yes.
That's a clear case that you are saying.
It will come, the challenges will come.
Okay. So Adepa, what is your take on that? What do you say? Do you think this fame thing is really something that is a challenge that we need to even pay attention to in the first place?
Me, I would say it can be a challenge to you when you allow it to be a challenge to you.
So that is the point.
That's
when you allow it.
When you allow it.
Okay.
So assuming my husband is a musician, I got to know he's a musician, and I buy into that. I accepted him as he being the musician.
Okay, what if along the line, that is when you say, okay, now I've seen my God-given talent. Now I want to be a musician. Or maybe like sometimes in the civil service, where you know that the money coming is just some no coffee, you realize that challenge. Now I think I have talent in this. So quickly I branch into it and say, now I'm a politician. In most cases, like for instance, like the teachers, when they are getting to the headmaster and they see that some pension is looping, they said, I'm the DC. How will you welcome this?
Since he's my husband, I still have to support him because the glory is coming to the house.
Okay. So
I have to agree with him, but I have to be a supportive and I have to be his advisor. So one thing, he has to trust me. Yes, with his issues, he shouldn't hide it from me. When it happens, I'll be able to help or support him. And aside that too, let's say he being a politician, and I know that is his field, or it comes with challenges. Since I know that is his business or that is where he has found himself, I should be able to be there. 10 deaf ears to whatever will come. If it is bad, outside, I still have to support him. Indoors, I have to advise him. Maybe how you did it wasn't right. Do it this way and it will help. So that's what I would say.
What Adepa is saying that just keep your partner along. Never leave him or her behind in instances like that. If you really want to get yourself going without actually interacting your relationship. But let's look at it from this angle. Now, there's another school of thought where some men believe that as a woman, just be the housewife. Now, the woman has accepted, perhaps even drop her goals and all of that, and then have become the housewife. Now, you get the fame, and then now you want to rub it on her face, sorry. Mighty, how should a lady in such condition handle this situation? Or even if it's a man, because now we are having some of the ladies also rising up. Now, and they are the encouragement. In fact, in our country now, we have a female as a vice president.
Yes.
This is in a situation where even the husband, maybe the name might have not been heard of. Now, having your wife occupy that higher office to the point that now she has to now rub it on your face. Today meeting, tomorrow she's in there, the third time she's traveling. How are you going to handle this?
All right. In that case, I think that you as the lady, money and fame changes people. It takes only few with integrity, self-respect to remain calm regardless of how rich they are. But if you are rich, you are not wealthy. But if you are wealthy, that is where you find yourself like, I have finished it. It is done. I have done it. When you get to that part, constant talk from the wife.
So you think that the partner that is at the disadvantage point should be the one be doing the talking?
Yes, more.
Where she's the one who is rather at a disadvantage, can that be a reality?
When it starts, you don't have to leave your husband or your wife. Remind him or her where he or she started from constantly. Let them know that we started from here. So a man had a set in his chamber only to reflect on his past. Because of where he got to at a point in time. So constant reminding, let them know this is how we started. Keep pictures of the past.
Good. I think you have just knocked it just like that. Because I think viewers, that practice is something I'm doing very well. And I think we can all keep track. At every stage in my life, I just try to keep one picture. That will always try to humble me that Charlie, you were from here. So don't miss your path. And I think I buy into that. I can relate very well. Daisy, I saw you really nodding your head. It's like you are really enjoying.
I really agree with it, but I would like to add communication to it.
All right. So there's communication.
There has to be a communication, a proper communication.
How would we term this proper?
Okay, so here is it. No matter how higher the person goes, he started from somewhere. So as time goes on, let's say he's at the top, maybe what he's saying or what he's doing, if you don't really get him, you will take it in a different way or very offensive.
Okay.
So, as I was saying earlier on, get to know where he has gotten to. Get to understand where he has gotten to.
Okay.
How best can I also fit in? So, okay, so this is where he has gotten, this is what he's doing. Is that I will research or learn about it?
Okay.
So when he's doing something,
You are making yourself useful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So when as I was saying earlier on, I was saying there should be proper communication. As in, when the man gets up or gets to the higher or the lady being up, you should try to be learn or try to fit in. So assuming, let's say he has become a politician now, but I'm not, I should learn or get to know where or how his work is being done. So when there is an issue on board, I should be able to give him ideas. So that is when maybe he comes to the house to say something. I was able to give him ideas. I don't think he will leave me behind.
Okay.
He will get to know I'm being valuable. Like I'm also playing a big role in his life.
So this is where we say upgrade yourself and also try to get along. But this one at times scares me, viewers. As she was talking, I was just trying to recollect certain things, happenings around us. In instances where now the person tried to upgrade herself or upgrade himself to get along, now want to now become like a rival. Do you think that's a possibility? Because we have seen instances where the husband is there, and then all of a sudden, before you realize the husband is dead, and then the wife looking for a politician, for instance, is the next person to be the politician. This issue about trying to upgrade, doesn't it have a potential of bringing rivalry in that sense?
Should I?
Yes.
Okay, I would say it has a rivalry. It has, most of the time, it do bring issues. But with me, I don't see why a man should allow the wife to be in the same rank or same position with him.
So it's a must.
Yes,
I could be ahead. So an instance where now the, how do you call it? Our vice president now is a woman. So the husband should be a president?
I'm not saying the husband has to be a president.
Okay, so no
matter how the wife is a vice president, the man is still a man at home.
Oh, okay. So home.
For all you know, maybe he also has other business that he is doing.
Okay.
In as much as the vice doesn't mean the husband is not working.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the husband also has other business that he is doing. Yes, so plays the role as a man. He does what is expected of him.
Okay.
Take care of the house, like he does his responsibilities.
Okay.
Yes.
So viewer, the point is that always don't forget your role, no matter how high you rise.
Yeah.
And you as a disadvantage in this situation, also don't forget to always keep yourself in check. Yeah. And we believe that way. That I think you have something else.
Regardless of the man or the woman getting the upper hand in terms of job, in terms of goals and all that, well, it will not really affect the relationship if the woman is trained well.
Trained well.
Yes.
Morality.
Yes. In instances where you think your husband is not lazy, he's also working, but maybe even promotion. We could be in relationship, then boom, just an ordinary promotion like that, then you go to the top.
Sure.
Does that mean I have to tell them that they should bring you?
No.
They can't put you down, they can't bring you down again. You've gotten it. But
how you have to respect
must reflect on your job.
How you are trained.
Yes.
This is beautiful. Yes. So the next, this is likely to bring me to another question, because if it's how you are trained, it's our generation really being trained. Adepa, I don't know if you can help me. It's our generation being trained.
I would say our generation is being trained in a way is not. Okay. So
they are being trained, but it's not.
It's not.
It's like they are wearing dress, but they are naked.
Yes.
That's
what I would say is now most women or most mothers, they are not giving what their kids need.
Okay.
Yes, they are following the trend. So a woman or a mother could be like, I would use one lady that I know, for example.
Okay. So we have
this woman, yes. Instead of her giving her kids that home training, she is not, in a sense that she'll be like, she has to provide or give the kids everything. Assuming your kid is going to the secondary school, then that you give her 800 cedis. not learning anything.
Oh, okay.
Because you are giving the child that excess.
Okay.
So if you give me excess, the rest become treasure. I wouldn't know what to use it for.
So too much comfortability
Yes.
actually brings a problem.
Yes.
And I think that's the situation.
That
of
is
this
the
generation.
situation.
Alright.
And
Of this generation.
aside that too, what we are expected to know from our parents, they are not giving it
They are
to
not
us.
exhibiting.
Is that you get it from your friends or from the internet?
Oh, okay.
So once you get it from your friend, okay, so this is how it's being done. The next thing that she starts hiding it from her parents. One way that there's your mom will sit you down, talk to you, even how to even fix yourself, wear your pad and other things.
Yeah.
You get it from there.
Okay.
But now most mothers are not giving that shit.
Can we say they are too busy?
They are not being too busy. It's just that
They've lost focus.
they've lost focus. And aside that, they are not doing what is expected of them.
So they've lost, in a way,
Yes.
they've lost parenting
Yes.
in this society, in this
That's what I
generation.
would say.
Now,
Yes.
the parenting is there. We can't generalize this.
Okay.
But the generation now, we learn on social media and we learn on movies. The list or the idea we take from social media is greater than what we see from the house.
Oh.
And what we hear from movies, what we see in movies, we think it's a real life and we apply it.
Them. Okay.
And that's so wrong.
So it's like now we are having too much space
Yes.
of exploitation.
Yes.
But limited in the realities.
We don't know how to use what we have.
Okay.
And we are abusing it in the form of using it.
Okay.
But with me, when he says that, I wouldn't really agree to that. Okay, in a sense that before a child grows, it comes from somewhere. So me getting that access or that opportunity is either from my parents, both
They
my dad
created the
and
path
father.
for you.
You gave me that room for that.
Okay.
So if you don't give me that opportunity or that room, I don't think
I
I'll
wouldn't
get
be able to explore it. Because if I
get
5
there.
years, I have a tablet.
A tablet to
And
do that.
you
Definitely,
can imagine
I'm
what I'll
learning
have.
from there.
I remember a story where a friend
Are you
just
getting
returned
me?
from outside and then he was telling me that he bought actually a phone, an itel phone for the daughter, and then only for him to come. The daughter said she doesn't like the Airtel, but she wants an iPhone. And I was like, really? 5 years kids, you know, iPhone, and even telling the father the kind of brand he should actually buy that she wants from 12 upwards. 5 years kids.
You see, there is this thing. If I am a parent and I have a child, and the child knows what is going on, as in the use of using the internet and all that, watching movies and all that. If I, the parent, I don't agree or I don't condone my child doing that, I won't even attempt making a step to get it. For instance, with their iPhone, your father did not buy you iPhone, but because you're also on the media, you are watching what is happening. You are trying to implement something that you were not taught because that is what is going. So people say that the training that we had, now it has changed because we have adopted, we've accepted that there is a change, and that change is not what we had. But because we want to believe that this is their generation, this is what they are living for.
So it's like we have blindly accepted our generation, and they also dwell in it
with
advantage.
But we are being more favorite with the kids. We are being more soft with them, and we are also considering what we see. That this is what is happening now. Let's do it.
So if I accept, viewers, this just was a kind of a chipping, but I think it's becoming a topic on YouTube. We're trying to ride on a point where we are saying that if the lady is actually coming from a good home, no matter where the person standard or rate, you'll still remember his or her morals. And if it's a guy, it's in the same sense. So let's not deviate so much. I think we've had enough for the day, and so we will like to close the curtain. But before that, we will give our viewers the opportunity. So we will give our guests the opportunity. The viewers, you come in later, don't worry. There's always a channel for you, so we'll try to handle that. But we'll give that to our guests. Let them give their closing remarks, and then we'll wrap up here. So who is going to take it?
Believe in yourself. Know what you are achieving, for what you are aiming at, and then respect whoever that you are meant to live your life with. Respect their decisions. Do not let your values, your culture, your religion overshadow your determination and how you will stay with someone. Balance it. there should be a balance.
Viewers, over to you. They said balance. That is the word. Adepa, anything to add?
Okay, with me, what I would say is, first of all, you need to know what you want and how you would deal with it. So when you know what you want and you accept it, your values will come down, or your goals will also come down. It will match what you want.
Okay.
So that is what I would say.
Okay.
And aside that too, you should always try to learn. Give room for learning. It's very important.
Okay.
You need to give room
So
for
Adepa is saying, if you don't have a room for learning, maybe I can borrow you one so that you can start learning, because the room for the learning is quite a very important factor in there. So viewers, on this note of giving a room for learning, you brought the kettle, and as I told you, I think you can testify to it that it was comprehensive and we're going to kill it. And I want to believe that we have done justice to it. Let me hear from you what you think. On that note, until we meet again, bye for now.
All right.